Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. I say the things on here that nobody dares say. We're just waiting for Adam Etchits, the Sheffield bomber, former middleweight contender, and Tim to log on. So it's all good stuff. Uh, I'm on. I'm just sending him a picture of this. Oh, here we are. How are you doing? I'm on. I know you're in Thailand, but it's been a nightmare this today. Oh, this should be on any second. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. How are you? Good afternoon.
All right, it's hard work when somebody's at the other end of the world and we're all trying to figure it out because we didn't do tech stuff at school, did we, Adam?
It weren't my strong point, I'll be honest.
How have you been?
How are you today? We're good. We're good. How are you?
I'm all right. How was your training going, Tim?
It's amazing. Yeah, we're getting ready. We got upcoming fight. It's in September 26th. It's a big, massive opportunity for me, and it's like I'm just so happy.
Yeah, you're fighting on a big run show, aren't you, Dennis
Yeah.
Hobson?
Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. I'm fighting in Russia. My next fight is gonna be in Russia. It's gonna be my first title fight,
Oh,
and it's a big show, IBA Pro. So I'm getting ready for this. So for me,
okay.
this is now. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
I
getting
thought
ready.
I thought you were fighting in Thailand, Tim, next.
I'm now focusing on September fights. I'm not thinking about other, not right now. Just focusing and line it up for this Russian fight because it's a big fight against a good opponent, and we're ready.
Yeah. How's your training going?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. We're doing everything properly, working hard, disciplined, and waking up. Just eat clean, drink water, and just consistency. That's it. That's the
Yeah.
key.
Yeah. How are you coping out there, Adam? You must love it.
All good, yeah, just love it. Like I say, it couldn't be any better. He's working hard. I can see him improving, and it's exciting times.
Mm. Do you get a bit bored out there, Adam, on an evening and that? Because you like a night out, don't you?
Um, Not really, to be honest. When I've trained him in the morning and in the afternoon, I'm knackered myself. Odd time I'll go out and have a game of pool or go to a bar for an hour or two, but it's all work, all training really. I'm enjoying it.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. Uh, I did hear a little whisper that off Max Dennis's, who works for Dennis Hobson, that you're going to be fighting in Thailand. I don't. Is that still happening?
He says that they're doing a show over here, so we'll see. We've got this one on Russia to concentrate on first.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, that's more important than thinking down the line, isn't it?
Yeah, just you know, we've got a good title fight on September 26th, so we're just focused for that at the minute.
He's 10-0 now, isn't it, Tim?
Yes, I'm 10-0 now, and just getting better and better. Just after every training, we feel that, and we're enjoying, like we said before.
Mm, yeah. And you're still obviously going to be fighting at welterweight, Tim.
Yeah, sure. It's 147 pounds. It's my weight now, and I feel comfortable on that weight. Yeah,
Good,
I'll continue.
good. What do you think about the current state of play in boxing? Do you know with these YouTuber guys and misfits and stuff like that? Where do you think it's all heading? Do you think it's good for the sport or do you think it's bad for the sport, chaps?
But I don't think it's bad. I think it's kind of it's kind of fun for like the people who far from the sports. They just gonna watch this and then enjoy some like YouTubers, TikTokers fight each other. But it's not real boxing, of course. But for someone it's good, and I'm not seeing like it's gonna ruin boxing or something like that. I just see it might be help boxing on in some ways, and I'm not really against that. So yeah.
Okay, well, let me just throw some statistics at you. 5 years ago, when they started making these fights with Jake Paul, Spencer Oliver were involved at the beginning. with Joe Weller and KSI, I think it were one of the first ones. He were involved with that with one of his mates. But they said that all these masses and masses and masses of fans going to these influencer and YouTuber fights, they said that they were going to trickle down into the sport of boxing, but small all, in my opinion, in the UK is on its knees now. So it hasn't happened, has it? I don't know what your lads think about that.
No, I think main reason why all this small old stuff's died is down due to promoters not bringing fighters through
Yeah.
how they used to bring them through. I think you know a lot of promoters now they want after you've had 4 or 5 fights they want to chuck you in, and it all right, it's good in some ways as in you fight for a title, but the guys don't have no longevity in their careers. I think you need at least 10, 15 fights usually before you start going for
An area, but
title and belts. But the game's changed in that since I used to do it, and well, even back before then, it's not the same. There's not the same amount of kids in the weight groups. It's in a bit of a bad place, I think, if I'm honest. Boxing.
yeah. Well, we keep seeing Adam Smith on DAZN and Sky and any YouTube channel that'll have him saying boxing's booming, but it's only technically booming by the financials. If you look for 2.4% of people, that's promoters, managers, and that small, tiny bracket of top fighters. But he says boxing's booming, but we only have one male world champion, Nick Ball. So I don't know what you make of all this boxing's booming stuff.
No, they have to say it, don't they? It's their job to drum it up and say what they say, but it's not what it was. But I don't think it is what it is in anywhere in the world, not just in Britain. But yeah, it's a bit of an odd one because I'm a positive person. I don't like to say bad
Yeah, anybody.
about anyone or anything. I can always see a positive in every situation, but boxing at the moment is really tough. I think even it must be tough even for the big promoters what used to making loads of money because there isn't loads of fights to make.
Yeah.
Like
Rematches, Adam, aren't they now?
that's what it is. They're all rematches, and they're all going for all the old crop of fighters, or trying to drag them into some bare knuckle, or try. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're scraping at a barrel, but there ain't the kids coming through, and the kids what are coming through, I don't think they're at the standard of what they were, what they were 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right there. I actually do. Yeah, I mean, I go back and I look at the 2000 class of 2002. Do you know, Mick Hennessy when he burst onto the scene and he was signing guys like Frotch, and then there were Davy Day with Dennis coming through and Frank Maloney, and that sort. There's no kids like that coming through. They keep going on about these Olympians, but you wouldn't recognise them if they walked down the street, would you? You know, your Ben Whitakers and Pat Browns and that, in my opinion.
No, and they don't always make the best pros just
Yeah,
because they don't go in amateur and at Olympics. They don't always make the best pros. But I just think back to when I was boxing, and I'd had my first fight, and obviously you've got your eye on alt middleweights, or I had my eye on alt middleweights, and in Britain we had like 5 world class middleweights, what were obviously a lot more advanced than what I was at the time. But I was looking up to them and to aspire to be like them. Whereas I think if I was a middleweight now going to fight, who could I say? Oh, I want to aim to fight him. There's no one there. It's quiet.
yeah, yeah. You mean like Billy Joe, Matthew Macklin, Jamie Moore,
Yeah,
Barker,
Darren Barker, Martin Murray.
Martin Murray?
Th- they were, and that's just in Britain, and then obviously around the world you got Martinez, Sturm, Golovkin. You just got bags at maybe 50 good names
Yeah.
to make good fights. Whereas now there's probably only 10 names as opposed to 50. So
It's
it's
rematch,
hard.
rematch, rematch, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all there is. Or people jumping up weight groups, and it's it's hard work. It's hard work. It's not what it was, but hey, you've just got to keep working hard, and hopefully we get an opportunity.
Yeah. Who do you think's the best pound for pound fighter in the world at the moment in world boxing today, Adam and Tim?
For me, right now, it's number one's definitely Usyk. I think no one's like, no one's better than him right now. So
What about
he's
you,
the
Adam?
best.
To be honest, I think the same.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I think I don't even think there's an argument for anyone else, if I'm honest.
Yeah, a lot of people are making an argument if Crawford beats Canelo, but he's only stepping up a stone. Usyk's beating men 4 stone heavier, isn't he?
Yeah, and what you got to think is, of course, it's not it's a tough fight, but Canelo's not the man that he once was,
Yeah.
and look how long. As good, and I rate Crawford, by the way. I think Crawford's probably the second best after Usyk,
Yeah.
but I think Usyk's in his own league, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I do. He's not. When I look at his CV, 350 fights, 335 wins, 15 losses, rematched 11, European World Olympic WBSS gold. He's done Joyce Chisora Bellew, done Joyce with Edgear off, didn't he? 5 rounds, over 5 rounds on points. And then he's done Dubois Fury Joshua twice. And
Yeah,
and all away from home as the B side. And he's cleaned up at cruiserweight. Obviously beat 10, 11 world champions in 24 fights. Took 5 zeros as well. He can't do any more, Adam, can he?
no, and I don't. I think there's a case to say beat. Yeah, granted that it is weak and a bit thin on ground, like I just said earlier, but there's a case, I think, that he beats any heavyweight ever to have done it. That's what I think,
Yeah,
anyway.
in any era going back 100 and odd year.
Yeah, I don't see anyone. Of course, it's heavyweight. Anyone's got a puncher's chance, haven't they? But I don't see any heavyweight beating him
Yeah,
any year ever. I just think his feet are too good, his movement's too good, his boxing IQ is too good, and over the past 3 4 years, he's gained so much experience. Like now, he's got stronger, he's got a bit bigger. I think he's just improved. He's improved loads, as good as what he always has been. He's just got every fight. He's just got better and better and better.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Who do you think's after obviously we've got Usyk number one, and you'd say Crawford, and I know you, wouldn't you? You go in that top three, wouldn't you? But I've got him in that bracket, and then you've got obviously Crawford, I know you. Who do you think is the best fighter from the UK at the moment? I know we've got Nick Ball, and he's exciting and he's all action, but his style, he's not going to have much longevity, and he can be beat by anybody in the top 10 on any given day. But after Nick Ball, who do you see winning a world title from UK? Because I'm starting to agree with Steve Bunce. We're really struggling here, aren't we? We're trying to strip guys of belts to get belts in UK. So who do you think is going to be the next star from UK?
Honestly, I really don't know.
Yeah.
And that's not me. I, I couldn't say. Of course, there's good fighters out there, but world title, it's we're thin on the ground.
Dalton Smith fights
But
for a world title, doesn't he? On a show that Eddie Hearn or Eddie Hills lost the purse bid, but he's supposed to have billions. So he's lost the purse bid. So Dalton Smith's going to be fighting abroad for a world title. Do you think he's got a chance of beating that kid?
Yeah, he's got a chance. Dalton's probably, to be honest, him and other guy in his way, Adam Azim, are probably best two chances what we've got in Britain.
Yeah.
But that it's a tough fight for Dalton. It's not an easy one.
You'd have thought they'd have got him home advantage, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, do the best too, but I would imagine they'll still be getting paid a shed load of money to
Yeah.
to do it. But it, like I say, it'd be probably better for him to do it on home territory. But it it is what it is. He's got to go in there, and he'll probably have to stop him, won't he? But
Yeah. I think that
it's
Dalton Smith, not his promoter, not winning the purse bid, in my opinion, proves that the Sheffield shows that they've been putting him on, they're obviously losing money, aren't they, for him to not win the bid? You know, Matcham, a big powerhouse with DAZN behind them. What do you think?
that's probably maybe something to do with it. Who knows? I know Eddie seems to be doing most of his stuff in America at the moment, don't he? I know they are still doing shows in Britain, but it seems to be more over water than anywhere else. But
Mm.
um, yeah, it's hard to say. I think Sheffield's an hard sell anyway when you
Yeah.
compare Sheffield to like your Manchesters, your Leeds, London. It Sheffield's a bit of an hard sell.
Do you think it's a myth that Sheffield's a hotbed of boxing, like Adam Smith keeps saying, or do you think the people are nostalgic and they're looking back in the day when it was Naz and Ryan Rhodes and people like that and Johnny Nelson and that, and when Ingle were flying and that? Do you think people keep looking back nostalgically and not looking at the present?
No, to be honest, I think we've got hot bed as in the best kids what there is. I mean, even now like this, Shaquille Thompson, I really rate him, but he's quiet. He's very underrated. No one's heard of him, but he'll give any middleweight a good fight. Um, Obviously you've got the GB squad.
Yeah,
What Rob McCracken trains them all. They all train in Sheffield. So although they're not Sheffield fighters, there's a lot of Sheffield people coming for the boxing. Ingle, Jim, like I just said, Shaquille Thompson. We have got a few good fighters, but I just think the city's an hard sell. I think it's not as easy as Leeds and Manchester. I think the fan base seems to be a bit better up from that neck of woods for some reason.
yeah. Okay. Tim, what date in September do you fight?
September 26th, so it's 2 weeks from now,
And that's in
almost.
Russia.
Russia, yeah.
Right, well, listen, I want to wish you from the bottom of my heart all the best for you and Adam on that night. Let's go 11-0 and let's keep pushing forward, racking them wins up and getting more experience because you're still a bit of a
Thank you
kid.
so much.
You've got a long way to go, but you're with right man here.
Yes,
You've got the right team around you. Anything you
for
want to
sure.
add, Adam?
No, thanks for having us on,
No.
and keep everybody keep following him. Like I say, we keep working hard, and hopefully he'll get his shot.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you on, and we've spoke a bit more about what's going on in boxing today. So it's been a longer video, but it's been great to have you on, chaps. Have a good time out there in Thailand and don't get sunburnt, Adam. All right.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, lads. All the best.
See you later.
See ya. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. We've just had Adam and Tim on from Thailand. They seem to be enjoying it out there and having some success. 10-0. What a great time to be a trainer for Adam Etchits there. He's got a kid there from debut. 10 fights, 10 wins. He's in his mid-20s. He can obviously fight, and he's got it all ahead of him for the next 6, 7, 8 years if he wants. And I think that's fantastic. I wish that were me. I wish I were Adam Etchits. And I wish the border control had let me have my seconds license. Then he says to me, "You should have let me do that for you and fill that for you and go on interview with you." I said, "No, I want to do it on my own." Dropped a bit of a clanger, didn't I, really? But it's gone out my head now because I can't stand the board of no control now. So that pipe dream's gone. But who's to say I'd have been any good anyway? So, but it is what it is. But it would have been nice to have a go. But it's nice to watch Adam Etchits with his first charge, Tim, young Tim, 10-0 and looking to go 11-0 in Russia and honing their craft. I think it's fantastic and it's an exciting journey that I'm proud to be a part of. Okie dokie. So thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Big shout out to Human Nutrients. Your link is pinned up in the comment section. Mark, go and have a look at that. It'll take you straight to the website. Health is wealth. Go on, have a look. You might want to treat yourself. Big shout out Spartan Demolition and Gary at Welcome Estates. Hope you're well, guys. One love. That's about it, really. Porky's International YouTube. Our sister channel's up and running. Go and have a little nosy and hit that subscribe button. That's about it. I'm off now for a cup of coffee. Americano Azura. Go on, peace out. Booyaka.